wow, my table is a mess. You're not getting to see the full table, but what you're seeing here is pretty messy. And what I've got over here is an upcoming video that I am basically prepping, but I've also got to do the video using all my yellow art supplies, so that is going to be today. Now, today is also the day I put out using all my orange art supplies, and while that is uploading, I'm going to be using all of my yellow art supplies, so I'm just basically getting out my yellow wood pencils here, and we're gonna put them down on the table, along with the ones that you twist to turn up. This one looks a bit green, don't you think? Anyway, it can still be used because it's actually a yellow. Oh, I've got my favorite highlighter here. That's also going to be in the video. Oh, we're supposed to be doing the... Okay, so these are the wood markers that we have. We're supposed to be doing the wood markers first. And only these. Now, let's go in and get our markers. Oh, you notice I call them wood markers because that's what I grew up calling them. But they're actually called color pencils. I gotta remember to correct myself every time I call them wood markers. Why am I saying wood markers? Wood markers? Yeah, wood markers. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. They're colored pencil, not wood markers. So we have our markers coming up now, and this time I'm going to remember the few that are still in the packet. New Year's is just a few days away. Wow, 2021 is just right up ahead, and as much as I hope things are different, we know that whatever is going on right now isn't just going to magically disappear, so we can all pray and hope for the best. I know I am not a religious person, and here I am telling you to pray. Well, just hope for the best. I mean, it could be different. They're currently working on a vaccine, so maybe by then the vaccine will be ready, so there's that to look forward to. Now that we've got all of our markers out, let's get our glitter ink out, and I think we're going to have a little bit more than what we had for our orange glitter ink. For orange glitter ink, I think we only had 4, but for this one, we have 6. So like I said, a little bit more different, a little bit more than what we had. And I think that is all that we have for this video. Oh, we forgot the paint. I think I also have a little bit more yellow paint because I have a yellow in this large tube of acrylic paint. We have a yellow crayon paint, Crayola, and we have yellow in the watercolor too. I'm currently trying to get everything here without having to move a lot of stuff around. There's yellow of the glitter. I think there's 2 yellow for this Artist Loft, which is a brand that I like the most. Let me just get the other yellow in. I can't find it. Okay, so definitely going to need to go take a time out to go look for it. So just give me a second, let me get that. I found it, and it's barely a little in the tube, but we're still going to find a way to use it. And there's also the tube of acrylic paints, a very tiny one. They don't have any orange in it, so that's why you didn't see this in the last video. But they do have yellow. And lastly, our acrylic paint. There isn't any yellow in it. There's just this sort of like greenish looking color that can pass as yellow. So we're going to be using that for the fabric paint. And that is all of the items we have, so we're just going to swatch them now. shows off the swatches. And I've already got an idea of what I want to draw that I did on my tablet last night. Let's just get the screen turned. And yeah, I've already figured out what I wanted to draw, which is this idea I got from Dragon Island. Let me just find it and get it up onto the screen so that we can all see. I'm finding I didn't think I took it out from the painting app, so I'm just going into Together right now. Yeah, so I'm just going to trace it from here. This is what I'm going to be drawing, like a little island with a little hut on it. So I'm just going to get into tracing it now. kind of quick stopping to explain what you saw earlier with me trying to put my hand down so that I can trace the image that was seen on the tablet. But however, even though I used some other items so not to rest my hand flat on the screen, it kept moving. So eventually I just had to paste it on the screen because I tried resting tape over it or paper or even the ruler, but it just kept moving and that was so frustrating. Something about this tablet, if you're wondering why I didn't draw it on the paper first when I just did it on the tablet and then trace it, first of all, I don't have a printer. If I did, I just print it out. Second, I did this late last night in bed and I didn't want to come out to go get paper and pencil and turn on lights to draw, so I was just sitting in bed with the tablet and I did this sketch of it. Also, I got the main idea from Dragon City. I was playing the game last night and well, my ideas for yellow was initially butterflies, but then I was playing and I saw this island. I think it's called the Breeding Island, and I decided that looked very pretty. I can do it in all yellow, so I did, and I got to say I like the way it turned out. Now, when it comes to tracing, you know that I support tracing in terms of if you are going to be learning, like you're actually going to be putting in an effort to learn, then sure, you can go ahead and trace, but do not put off the work as your own, especially if you take an entire drawing from another artist. I'll give you an example. I love drawing with Waffle's artwork, so I would often go and look at what she does and try to draw them. You haven't seen a lot of those. I think there's only one up that you can see in my videos. It's with a girl I did in purple, pink, and blue, and but I had done a lot more from her work that I just love. And I don't put them up because well, I didn't put my paper over it and traced it, but I just basically redraw it, and I think that is also tracing, so that's why I didn't put it up, because it's not my original idea. And usually when I post something that isn't my original idea, I will let you know in the description setting, so you should always read that for me, because you'll know whether it's my original idea or I got inspired by something else or I got the idea from something else. But I totally support tracing as long as you're using it to learn and push yourself further and you're not thieving from another artist. So if you're going to be using it to help yourself, just remember to credit where you get your source from. If you're just taking a tiny bit, like you see how an artist draws her lips and you're just taking that, then you don't really need to credit the source because no one doesn't own style initially. But like if you're going to redraw someone's entire character, then you should definitely credit the source. Or like how I took the island from Dragon City and I'm crediting the source where I got it from, you should definitely do so. Anyway, if you're this far in the video, hopefully you guys leave a like, hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will also like for you guys to turn on notifications so you can get updates whenever I post new videos, so you can get notified when I post a video about purple or black or white. It depends on what I'm doing next. You know what, the idea that I've got for white is an idea I got from drawing with waffles, so I can't wait to show you guys that. as shown down below, and we're just going to wait until the glitter and the fabric ink, I'm missing fabric ink, and the fabric paint dries before we peel the tape off and conclude the end of this video. So I would just like to take this time to tell you guys it would be wonderful if you can leave a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Don't forget to turn on notifications so that you can be updated when we post new videos, especially since the next video is going to be using all purple art supplies. So it would definitely be awesome if I could see you guys in that video. Anyway, this is definitely not goodbye. We still have to reveal the final finished product, even though you can pretty much see it. So stay tuned for that. Thing I was saying before I got cut off was that if you're tracing someone else's work so that you can learn, then don't post it and say it's your work, or if you do post it, give credit to the original artist who made it. You don't want to just take someone else's work, because when you do get better at your work and someone takes yours, you're going to see how hard that is and you're going to feel really bad. So if you're tracing someone else's work for the sake of learning, or you're still trying to find your style yet, then please give that artist credit. For example, I took this image from Dragon City, so I'm going to say, hey, I got this image, I got this idea from Dragon City. So where you get your inspiration from, please give credit to it. And that's not just with, oh, you take paper to something and trace it. Like if you see a model or something, you don't necessarily have to give like a shout out or thanks to that person or that thing, but it's really nice when you do. So if you can do that, that is really nice. And back with the tracing, if you're still learning, then sure, go ahead and do it. Just remember to give credit, or just don't post it at all. And that would be all for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I can't wait to see you guys in our next video, where we might be using purple, black, or white. Oh, and we still need to use brown, so we're going to see about using brown. Can't wait to see you guys in our next video. Goodbye.